when somebody loses, nobody likes to lose, especially not gamers. They do not take losing on the chin. They do not hold a smile on their face after losing. They will frown and throw some shit. So that is why I think that school was rigged, to let the Twitch CEO win and to make him seem smarter than he actually is. I mean, he's got to be somewhat smart to run a whole ass website, but he was a little bit too smart. It was suspicious, to say the least. But enough about Twitch and their CEOs. We're going over to YouTube now with IShowSpeed. Earlier this month, he threatened to swat a viewer who he made pull the fire alarm at school, and that kid got suspended for pulling a fire alarm. So yeah, he told this kid to pull the fire alarm, and then he calls this kid afterwards, and he threatens to swat this kid, and he also wanted to speak to this kid's mother. IShowSpeed is kind of a weirdo, to say the least. But karma came to him when he least expected it, and it bit him in the ass when IShowSpeed's microphone breaks live on stream. He sounded like a rat or a mouse because his microphone, I think he shouted and screamed way too loud that his microphone was like, "Fuck this, I'm turning you down, bro." So all we heard for a few minutes the other night was his microphone making these weird squeaking noises, and I thought my speakers were broken at first, and then everybody in the chat was saying muted, or they were putting these rat emojis in the chat. That's when I knew it wasn't my side, it was his, because I thought he broke my speakers, but no, he broke his own microphone. And karma didn't stop there. The EMTs had to show up at IShowSpeed's house after a science experiment that he was doing in his own bedroom instead of a laboratory goes wrong. Who would have thought that if you do science experiments in a stupid place, it would go wrong? I wouldn't have guessed that. But yeah, he had to get checked afterwards because he started to having breathing problems, and he had snot coming out of his nostrils, and he just looked unwell because he put something in like a tub, and then it just started to smoke. So the smoke was getting into his lungs, and he had to get checked to make sure there was no permanent damage. And he streamed the day after this offence, so I don't think there has been any damage to that human being, which is a good thing, because I do not want to see somebody die live on stream. As much as I hate streamers, and I hate everybody, and I hate human beings, I hate anybody that isn't an alien or a dog or a cat, I do not want to see anybody with a family that might care about them die. And hopefully people will care about me and want to not see me die on camera too. But yeah, but we are going now to the worst TikTok account ever, so please bear with me because I do not have the tab open because I didn't know it was on my friggin' list to check out somebody's TikTok. Let's go over to the worst TikTok account ever, and it is this one. Hold on, I will show it to you in a few seconds. So yeah, this is the worst TikTok account ever. Let's have a look at this cringe.
3 sides you don't want to see of me. 1, you don't want to see me get angry. Make it stop. 3 sides you don't want to see of me.
Yep, that was utterly cringe. But that isn't the most cringest thing that I've ever seen on here. This is it.
Who was interested first? Who said I love you first? Who's more protective? Who cleans more? Who eats the most?
You.
Who spends the most money? Who is most likely to start an argument? asleep first? Who is more annoying?
You.
Who was interested first?
So yes, I was dying of cringe the first time that I watched that, so I hope you are now dying of cringe and you can no longer watch my video anymore. Which is good, because you won't be able to see the stutters that we've got coming up for you. But yeah, that was utterly cringe and I literally almost died the first time that I saw that. But let's go over to my face again, my ugly ass face. You had a break for a second and now you're back on track seeing my ugliness. Up close and personal, just how I like you to. And today I was watching a Twitch streamer known as Seni4K or K4. He was doing a subathon and he still is up to now, and apparently it will end later today. So he's been at it for about 10 days now, so he deserves to turn off the stream, kick his feet up, go to bed, brush his teeth, wash his ass, and do stuff that we can't see him do on camera because he'd get banned on Twitch if he did that. I mean, choking the chicken, yes. But what I realised when I was watching Seni, I'm not going to try and pronounce his full name because I had botched it the first time, but what I realised was Zoil was actually in the chat of this Twitch streamer. What was he saying? I think he said something like sheep or something. It was something weird. It was either sheep or sleep, and he didn't stutter like that. I don't think you can stutter with the keyboard, but that's beside the point. But that's when I know what he does to prepare for his live streams. I've got the inside juice from that one message. What streamers do to get prepared for their live streams. Here it goes. Zoil watches Seni K4 to prepare for stream and put zero effort into his content because he's not live at the moment at the time of this recording. But I already know that he's going to provide no content later on when he does go live. So yeah, that is not misinformation because that is a fact. Twitch streamers are no content. Me, I'm no content apart from my stuttering problem that everybody seems to laugh at. Mizkif, he sometimes has some content. Scored is his best content. His best content is when he gets streamers together and does like these quiz shows with them. I really enjoy those. So Mizkif is the most hardest working Twitch streamer that I ever watched. Am I glazing him right now? Yes I am. That dick tastes so good. But that's beside the point. Seni K4 subathon ends after 10 days? Question mark. I think it will end today in a few hours at about 3 o'clock GBT time or BST time. Whatever time zone I am, I'm British, so whatever time zone we have over here is 3 o'clock on the dot. I'm pretty sure that it will end at. But if anybody subs to him again, that is on time. That's why it's called a subathon. If you didn't know, if you're a normie or you're just somebody that doesn't watch Twitch or live streams as a whole. Yeah, it's essentially a 24-hour stream, but if somebody subscribes, they add on the time, and he's been at it for 10 days, so that's not a 24-hour stream, that's a load of hour stream. I don't even know. I'm not a mathematician, so I don't even know how long 10 days is, how many hours that is. If you're a mathematician, please tell me in the comment section below. I will promise I do not disable them anymore because what I've realised, it hits the algorithm a lot better if I just leave the comments on and gets abused every day of my life. Bullied, just like high school, right? But that's beside the point, enough about my life. Twitch streamers have stopped everything during their live stream to listen to Drake's trash new album For All Dogs. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It was released today on the 6th of October 2023. He released a new album, so if this was his previous album For All Dogs and not the newest one, then I'm just misinformation Andy over here, don't mind me. But yeah, beside the point, whatever came out today, It was an album by Drake, I think it was called For All Dogs, and Twitch streamers, they just stopped everything just to listen to this guy's album, and that's kind of weird to me. I would not drop everything, all my plans, just to listen to Tom MacDonald or Mass of Man. I would literally finish what I'm doing and then listen to it, but these Twitch streamers, they are the biggest dick riders ever, and they will stop everything for one guy that releases an album. So if I release an album, will they listen to me? No, because I'm trash. So yeah, it's rich coming from me when I call his album, Drake's new album is trash, but I'm trash. I would be worse than him because I cannot sing to save my life. I can't even talk to save my life, let alone fucking rap or sing or pop or dance. I don't know. I'm not much of an entertainer, I'm just a guy that talks too much. But that's beside the point. Guess what else released the other day, not today? Disney Speedstorm finally got released. If you haven't heard, it is now free to play. I hated that they put a price on a free to play game when it was in early access, because I knew that would just kill off the game, because it was advertised as a free-to-play game, but then they slap it with a fucking price tag, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, mate? I would be playing early access, and I would have been playing up to the day that that game completely flatlined, died, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. If it was free to play, I would have been playing up to the day that it flatlined. That's what I was trying to say, but I was having a fucking stroke or something. Stroke on my cock. Got him. But yeah, you know what else released or will release in a few hours at the time of this recording, but it will be released for you at the time of you watching this video. I know it's confusing. This is a pre-recorded video, so I have to clarify everything. I have to tell you my social security number. It is go fuck yourself, and I have to clarify that it comes out later at the time that I'm recording this, but it will be later for you when you're watching this. It's very confusing, the internet is. But yeah, you know what comes out later or at the time of you watching this? NHL 24, the best ice hockey game ever. I love ice hockey games by EA. I'm thinking about purchasing this one. I don't really purchase their yearly releases because I'm broke. But I think this one, because I've got the other sports games, let's be honest, they are fucking utterly trash this year. So I'm thinking about getting NHL 24 as my only sports game of the year. I might purchase WWE 2K24, depends if it's good enough. It more than likely won't be because of the state that they left NBA 2K24. I do not have high hopes for WWE 2K24, so to replace that game, if I need to, it will be NHL 24. I will be playing that this year. And you should do. I am not sponsored. EA refuses to pay me because I'm too fucking small on my penis side. So because I have such a small penis, they will not pay me to advertise this game. So this is a free advertisement for them. So EA, please pay me. I am only £1.30 or 30 pence. Depends what country you're living in. But anyway, I'm pretty sure my folks are going to come back because I have visitors this month for a few months, so I can't live stream over on Twitch that I would normally do. This would normally be a FOD, but it isn't. It's a pre-recorded video because I have people around, so I would want the ability to stop this recording if they come rushing home because they're finished with whatever they're doing. I think they've gone mini golfing and I'm lazy, so I didn't go with them. But until my next video or live stream or whatever I'm doing, I have a Twitch channel. I'm not going to tell you the name of it because it's a different name that I have over here to over there, and I don't want the audiences to intertwine. But I'm finished here now, so if you want to keep on watching, well, you'll just be watching a black screen.